Hey, good morning. I'm sorry I missed everybody yesterday. I wasn't feeling very well. I had a sore throat. I still got a little bit of a sore throat. I slept or I sleep with an air conditioner on, and I think it's drying out my throat. It's almost time that I can put it away, but yeah. So anyway, I feel pretty good today. Other than my throat's a little bit tingly this one too. What else can I tell you? Not too much. I was going to switch our times up and start doing readings in the evening rather than in the morning. But it just, I forgot all about it yesterday evening and I went, oh, that is not going to work for me. So I'm going to keep them the same as they are, but I might move it to 8:30 as opposed to 8 o'clock. Just because I've got birds in the morning and my husband goes back to work. So plan for in the morning about 8:30 as opposed to 8 o'clock. And that should cover everything. And then I can get my birds done before I come online. Anyway, having said that, I do have somebody who has asked for a stone reading this morning, and her name is the lovely Luisha. Luisha, I love you. And I'm going to pull your stone first. Luisha, you are sitting in number 3 of the earth count. Number 3 sits at the bottom of the medicine wheel, and that is sitting in the plants. So it's also in the heart space. So your heart space is kind of full right now, and there might be a little bit of a residual sitting in there from I know your travels and your holiday that you just had, and but your heart space is affected right now. There may even be some tears. Allow those tears to come and allow that release. And plants is asking you to allow your body to nourish itself. Allow the water to flow through you and allow yourself to just begin to heal and flow. You don't have to worry about the little things today. Just enjoy the moment and enjoy where you're at and enjoy all those things around you. You're also sitting in silence today, which makes sense. And that silence is just going to ask you to just drop into that being, reminisce about everything, reminisce about where you were, what was happening, what was said, the people that you've come in contact with, and where you're going and what's going on. So it's that internal turning inward today. So have that beautiful silence today. Allow the tears to flow, and like I said, I'm really feeling that heart space kind of raw today. So just hold space for yourself today. So, aho, and reach out and say hello, and I will drop you a line if I can. I'm going to be pretty busy today, though. Good morning, Mr. Lee. How are you today? And I missed everybody yesterday. It was a day. But here we go. So today you're sitting in 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 of the medicine wheel. So it's at the very top. That's in the mind. Your mind's kind of spinning today. And you're also sitting in animals, that animal energy that is the spirit of all animals. And how animals kind of sit in that energy. I'm just going to move this over for a second. You're also sitting in instinct. Your instinct, I just instinctively know what I need to do. But you're wanting a change, you're wanting a flip up. You actually want something that your mouth isn't saying. So I want this. I dare to dream that, but I'm keeping it to myself because I don't want to break the spell. It is kind of like a internal thing right now. And you've got something to say because it's just I just feel it's really, really tight right around the throat area. And I've got something to say, but I'm second guessing what I can say, how I can say it, and how do I get my point across. So just write it out if that's all you can do. Just make sure that you get it out. Don't leave it inside you, because if you don't communicate it, nothing will happen. But there is a change, there is something happening, and you're in the process of this change, but you have a voice. You get to say too how you want this change to happen, but don't get stuck in the energy, because the energy is kind of all around you and you're not allowing yourself to dream big. So dream big, because you can manifest that. Good morning, Paul. Nice to see you today. So now Miss Cat. Cat or cat. I'm sorry, Kim. Oh Lord. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 17 is that is the kachinas who form all images of substance. But you know what? I'm not looking at the kachinas here. It's interesting. Your dreamer animal, Kim, is popping up, going, don't forget me. And she hasn't been. You haven't been dreaming with your dreamer animal, and your dreamer animal is really strongly saying, I need some attention. So your dreamer animal is calling you. Try to do something today where you honor your dreamer animal. And even if it's out there painting a stone today, or doing something where you have communication with your dreamer animal today, spend some time speaking with it, feeling it, and allowing that dreamer animal to allow you, like Lee, to dream big, because you can manifest what you want. And you've manifested this trip coming up. You've manifested all this stuff is working for you. The energy's there, but your power to manifest is very, very strong. So dream big, because let's get those big dreams and manifest the heck out of them so they can become how you wish them to be. Don't play small. It's just dreamers saying, do not play small. So step aside, because you're gonna dream big. Paul, hello. From Disneyland again. Holy smokes. Okay, loving Disney. Wow, good for you. That's a long time you've been in Disneyland. I think the longest I ever spent there was 2 days, and that was a long time. And I think I was like, last time I went, I was 13. I'm 60, almost 67. So a long time ago. You enjoy your time in Disneyland. You're sitting in number 10 today. Number 10 is the very middle of the medicine wheel. That's pure intellect and measure. How do I measure up? What am I being the best me that I can be? And don't live up to someone else's expectations, or worry about other people's expectations. Other people may say, I expect you to be this at this stage of your life, or that at that stage of your life. And there's a certain um, manifestation as well that's happening around you, but it's how do you measure up for yourself, like the person looking back truly. And I've said this to somebody else not too long ago. It's into what your energy is today, is sitting in. If I look at the person in the mirror, do I like them? Would that person be a friend to me? And for me, it took me, like, I mean, a long time to actually look at myself, my reflection, and say, you know what? I like you. I would like to be your friend. And can you say that to yourself? And remember, every person is reflecting themselves, and have patience for those who are not quite sitting in the energy that you're sitting in, and know that they too are working through that energetic. And Kim, I'm going to come back to you in a second, because I forgot your card and Lee's. That's interesting. But right now I'm going to do on Paul. Paul, you're sitting in, going with the flow. So just go with that flow. I know sometimes we want to direct. It's almost like you don't want to be that person just floating. You're the one that wants to paddle and get to a certain um, point. It's not point A to point B to point C. That's actually not how we work. We just flow, and we pop into E, B, C, and all these, but we bounce around. We don't go in order, and our life doesn't have to follow order. It can go out of order. So when things are happening, know that you can go all over the place, and you're going to flow, and it's not going to be linear. It's going to be circular. That's why we have that beautiful medicine wheel, because it is circular. And allow that flow just to go with life. You don't have to direct it. Just go with it and enjoy it. Enjoy the moment. So that's what you're sitting in today, and enjoy Disneyland, Paul. So Kim, I'm coming back to both you and Lee, because I forgot your cards. And it's interesting because it's asking me to pull them both at the same time. So it's probably why this happened. And okay, guys. So here we go. Lee, I pulled fighting, and Kim, I pulled exhaustion. I'm tired of fighting with you, damn it. I'm tired of the conflict. I want something done. Something has to move forward. You can't keep bouncing around. This is the honest truth, the hard facts. When you have your communication about what you're dreaming big, what happens if you're dreaming big in this end, and Kim, you're dreaming big here, Lee, you're doing big here, and you're together isn't happening and it's clashing. So, what is it you need, and how can you find a common ground to move forward together? There is something big that has to happen. There is a shift, but you both have to be paddling at the same pace or you're going to run around in circles. And so if you're running around in circles, you're not going to get anywhere. So hear each other out and stop fighting about it. Stop arguing about it. Stop that and even if it's that internal, oh, you're just pissing me off, and there, let that go. Just let it go. What is your common ground? How can we work together? And you got to have some hard truths sitting down there. The fact of the matter is blah blah blah, and then what are you going to do about it? And don't sugarcoat stuff, because if you sugarcoat, you're not getting the words out properly. And there's a lot of dancing around the truth, dancing around what is actually happening. So I want do the hard truths today, okay, guys? And it may be a little bit of clashing, but allow it to go, because if you don't, you're going to suck your energy, and then you're going to literally be exhausted. You're going to be exhausted in the relationship. You're going to be exhausted about where you're going. Lee, you got some work to do too. So there's that hard, honest, straight out, factual, without the arguing, without the fighting about it. But we can manifest together if we're on the same page. Right now, you're not on the same page. Oh, that's a big one. So I'm going to go for Kat. Kat Underwood, how are you today, Kat? And I'm really apologizing to everybody here for not being on regularly. I've just kind of lost my mojo there coming in for a while. I took the weekend off, and then my throat was sore for Monday, and then I was going to do it in the evening and I didn't, and just kind of arguing with myself. So what's happening for me is the days are getting shorter. Like the days aren't shorter, but the darkness and the light is coming in. So we're getting darker, darker, darker every morning. And I'm going to start needing to take over and take care of my birds in the morning, because my husband usually takes care of them because he's been off work. But he returns to work next week. And so when he returns to work, I've got to make sure that all my ducks are in a row, and that'll allow me to make some changes. So instead of doing it at 8 o'clock our time, I'm going to drop into 8:30 and start it then. That'll give me an extra half hour in the morning, and allow me to get all the things done that I need to do. So I have to adjust, I have to change, and I have to change it up, but I also have to discipline myself to be consistent. So, Miss Cat, you are sitting in, oh my gosh, okay. So I don't know how the great teacher got into that pile, but here it is. You're sitting in the south and you're sitting in pain today. And I know, Kat, that you're coming tomorrow, and I'm going to work on you a little bit, but your body's really hurting today. And it's asking you to just slow down, just relax, get some heat stuff on your wrists, and it's asking you to actually spend time caring for your body. Don't push it when you hurt. That is your body telling you, I'm hurting, and you need to pay attention. And pay attention. You're also sitting in awareness. You're very aware of what's going on in your body, and you're very aware of things around you, but you're masking it. You're sucking it up, if you will. And it's telling you don't need to suck it up right now. Just experience the pain, allow that pain to work through you, and then allow it to go. And I will see you, Kat, tomorrow. So yeah. It's going to be a tough day, though. Your body's going to be hurting, and I can see your hands really, really hurting, and I'm feeling it all down my arm as well. So, hello from Holland. Wow. ALMI. How are you? And welcome, welcome all the way from Holland. So, we have a stone for you. And you are sitting in 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 of the earth count sits in the north of the medicine wheel. That is the animals, but that is the spirit of all animals. and think of that balance that, oh my gosh, I can just do. I know how what's happening. That's that instinct. So I know what's happening around me. And if I really pay attention, I can feel all those things around me. And right now, you're really, really aware of all the things around you. But it's asking you to not be too caught up in worrying about what will happen. Don't let the worry of tomorrow rob you from the joy of today. And be the animal of living just in the moment today. Enjoy all those little things. Try not to let worry about tomorrow, worry about down the road, the future. Don't do that. Just cut into right now, zero in your viewpoint so that you're just looking at today in this moment. And I'm going to celebrate what I'm doing where I am today in this moment. I'm not going to worry. I'm not going to give away my fear to the worry of tomorrow when I can celebrate today. So do that today, because it can feel quite strong and quite harsh on you. And animals don't worry about, you know what, maybe a hunter's coming tomorrow and I'm going to get shot and I'm going to be on somebody's dinner plate. They're enjoying this feels really good right now, and I'm here where I am. They're aware of what's going on, but they're not overwhelmed by what's going on. And that's, don't allow the overwhelm of worry to rob you of today. And it's asking you to just let go, surrender. I can't stop the rain. And I'm going to tell you that my power animal years and years ago said to me, the world will do what the world does. The world will do what the world does. You just got to take one day at a time. And that's what I'm asking you to do today. Just sit. Remember, you're sitting in that energy of that. So you just want to bring all your energy in and just worry about the moment. Don't worry about the big picture. Just worry about the moment. And with that, I send you all sorts of love. And thank you for reaching out all the way from Holland. And the next person is Lona, I believe. Hello from me too. You're most welcome, and hello. Loanna. Welcome, welcome. And you are sitting in, whoa, you're sitting in number 2, which is Earth. That's Mother Earth herself. And Mother Earth is feeling that vibrational energy. Boom, boom, boom. And when we get out of Mother Earth, I want you to take your shoes off. And I don't care what weather you're having, wherever you are, get your shoes off and stand on the ground. Stand on Mother Earth and then talk to her. And if you can start to feel your body, all your energy down to the bottoms of your feet, and from the bottoms of your feet into the ground. Allow Mother Earth to pulsate her energy up, and you're going to be pulsating your energy down. And then allow her to feed you. She's going to be feeding you energy. You might even, if you really tap in and close your mind and close your eyes, you might even be feel her pumping you full of energy, because she's filling you up, almost like I'm plugging you into a light socket and I'm giving you energy. That's what she's doing. So she's feeding you the energy that your body is very much craving right now. I need to get refilled. I need to get my energy up there. And actually, I'm going to ask you to go on to my website. It is in the description. I think that's what it's called in for the YouTube here, and it is my website. And I have a free download that's there, and it's called "Fill Your Cup." And when you go on there, just click on it, or filling your cup, something to that effect. And anyway, download that. It is a workbook, and it shows you strategies to fill your cup back up, because right now it's looking like your cup's a little bit depleted, and we want to fill that energy back up. So that should correspond really well with the energy that you're sitting in today. And it is free. So just go on there. And my website is shamanicreiki.ca. And that should help you. And download, I got quite a few downloads on there that are free, as well as even in my library here, I've got some things that are free as well. So just go ahead and go through the library and pick what calls you. But definitely the Fill Your Cup is a really good one for you. And you're sitting in control. Sometimes I have a feeling that you like to control. but you're sitting in, I want to be the commander in chief, and I don't want to be the one that needs to release. I'm holding in, it's like I got a plan for you, and I got a plan for you, and I know what you're doing. And if this falls through, then I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do that. So it's like plans within plans within plans. And this is telling you to let go of the controls. You don't need the controls today. You just need to let go. And then you get out to Mother Earth and allow Mother Earth to fill you back up. She's going to give you back the energy so you don't have to hold so tight. And a great way to describe that is, if I want to hold water, I fill water up and I put my hands really, really tight. What happens is I squeeze all the water out. But if I just gently cup my hand and I let water trickle into my hand, I can have an overflowing of beautiful water in my hand. And I will always have that water because I'm not hanging on so tight where I'm controlling. So if you control too tight, you lose everything. So it's asking you to just gently cup it and allow it to come and go with the flow, and allow Mother Earth to fill you right back up. So I'm hoping that that will help you a lot today. And check in tomorrow and let me know how that went. So again, I will be on live tomorrow, but I will be a half hour later, and I'm going to start doing a half hour later. So it'll be from 8:30 Alberta time, which is Mountain Standard Time, and we'll go there. And just for people, so you know, it's 8:18 here in Alberta. So whatever time frame you're on, you can judge accordingly. And I'm going to be coming Monday to Friday, still taking my weekends off because I need to fill my cup on the weekends and get that taken care of. So I hope that helps. And I apologize for being a little bit later and not being quite as consistent, but I kind of did a tank and I had to reestablish everything and get myself going again. So that happens to me too. So the one thing that's so, especially with shamanism, a lot of people seem to think that in order to sit in these teachings, you have to have all your poop in a pile and you got to know exactly what you're doing. I don't. I do the best I can with the information I have. I'm a human just like everybody else. I fall down, dust myself up, and I get on again. And that's just part of being who I am. And don't judge yourself so harshly. Just relax and enjoy life. We're only here for a short while. And this is just a beautiful time. And I know right now the world seems to be in so much chaos, but turn inward, turn to your fellow people around you, celebrate every little moment you can, because every little moment does count, and enjoy the moments of in the now, in living in the now. Don't let the worry of tomorrow bother us. Just it'll happen as it happens. The world will do what the world does. So I hope that helps. And I love you, and thank you so much again for everybody checking in. And I can't believe if I'm getting out there. Yay. Like, subscribe, share with your friends, and let's create a really beautiful world together. Relax and enjoy in the now. Aho. So take care, everyone. Have an awesome day, whatever you're doing. And if you go over to my Facebook page, it's Shamanic Teaching and Healing Services. There is a link in the description. You can go there, and I post all kinds of fun stuff. I got pictures of my crazy animals and the things that I do, and I try to keep it a fun page. And there's all kinds of free stuff that you get out of that. There's free stuff on my website, and there's also downloads in my library here that you can download and learn more about. And the teachings of the Earth Count are on there, and the teachings of the great teachers are on there. So let's just fill this world with joy and love, and just be that part of it. So you enjoy your day in at Disneyland there, Paul. And for the rest of you, aho and thank you. Bye bye.